Welcome back to the Crooked River and Eastern Railroad, and another Crooked River production. Hey guys, it's a little short update video here. It's middle of June 2025. Just a little bit of work I've been doing since the last update. As you can see, I have a little bit more work done on the engine house and the sanding facility. Still a lot of work to do here. We're making a little progress, little by little. Got some the Walthers fueling racks in temporarily. I have some work to do there. I have to finish the tracks. I did get these tracks all in this area, in this yard, in the CSX Willard yard, all weathered up and painted. The main line painted up around the corner here. So sorry to make you a little dizzy, but we'll give you a shot back through the yard there. So yeah, that's coming along pretty well, little by little. Another update is I did my backer board with just some temporary clouds on there. I did order a backdrop and wait on that to come in through Train Junkies. So that'll go from the corner down there all the way down to the end here. It's a 17-foot span. So I'm excited to get that. Still lots of work to do here. And I did extend that backer board around the corner there. I did paint a little bit of this bare plywood. But then in this corner here, you might have saw this on some of my lives. This is going to be the car shop. So this is going to be a Kit Bash modified Walthers like back shops building. Got a mobile train coming around the corner with our L&N heritage unit. But yeah, so once that goes by, we'll go over a little bit more of this. A little bit of scenery work, which I really miss doing. It's been a while. So this is doing a pretty good job of hiding the hole there in the backdrop coming through the divider wall. Thought that'd be kind of a cool idea. You know, it's still a building in use. They don't use it as much as they used to. It's kind of an older shop at the far end of the yard for just some simple car repairs. Used to be more of a heavy shop back in the early diesel steam era. Kind of a story I'm going with. Getting a little overgrown, but not abandoned at all. So I just kind of, this is a 3-bay shop. I kind of just cut it, you know, kind of cut and pasted it, I guess, if you will. I made this load here. Wheels. There's my Amtrak coming through. So it kind of hides that backdrop pretty well, the hole in the backdrop. So we'll go with it here. I weathered up some wheels. Just did a quick search on YouTube and that, and how they actually do these loads and how they strap them down and chain them down. Use a little bit of jewelry chain on the ends. You can see that. Some blocking straps. Came out pretty good. Now the theory here is that tracks used to run into these two doors here. Used to take cars into those doors back in the day. Tracks got pulled up. They used to run back, you know, to a switch or something that would have been in this general area, you know, whatever. And but it was too expensive to tear up the concrete and pull those rails out, so they just left them. And you know, no big deal. Gantry crane's still there. So it is a little overgrown, but it is not abandoned. Just not used as much as it used to be. So I think that came out pretty good. I'm really happy with that. This is some of that Walthers fencing. You know, this will be the entrance here, probably into the yard. You know, maybe a little, you know, I don't know, guardhouse or something here going in over the tracks and back down and through. So that's kind of the main things I've done. I've started adding in some of the lights on the second level. Eventually I will have a valance that'll come down probably about 8-9 inches, at least about as far as the beam there. So we'll go with that. There's still a lot of mess around the layout that, you know, I have to clean up. Intermodal yard's basically in. I haven't really done any detail work or anything, but the tracks are in. They need to be weathered and all that kind of stuff for the intermodal. I did purchase enough hardboard to continue on with like the backdrop that's going to go through here into that corner and then down and the other walls as well. Let's see, what else have I done? Nothing much. This is still one of my favorite scenes down through here at the farm, Corner Creek Farms. Got Frida's fruit stand. Got my little lights and stuff, crossing lights. Nothing really here. It's new. Got the Amtrak kind of up and running now. Just having some issues with these cars. They were really light, guys. They were only about maybe 5 ounces, give or take, and they should be more near 7, so they're all around 7, 7.2 in that general area. Picked up some of these, a big box of these quarter-inch or quarter-ounce stick-on wheel weights. I don't know if I got them on Amazon or eBay, one of the two. That's really about it, guys. I had to purchase one more thing of lights there. It's kind of weird because of the pole or the high beam here. The way I had to come down and around everything, but you know, we'll see. There was no other way to do it, but it's gonna look pretty good, I think, when I get the valance and everything up. That's kind of what I've been working on. Nothing really. Most of my time has been spent putting that backdrop. I got the backdrop in here too. Sorry about that. On this side, this is a mess. Everything kind of gets moved over to the opposite side. You know, you never know where to put stuff while you're working. I just have to, you know, mud and tape my seams and screw holes and all that stuff, and just throw a coat of blue on there and do some clouds like I did on the other side. Until I'm ready to work on this side and decide what I want for a backdrop. I think you guys have seen nothing really new here in the town of Deshler. Most of my lights up and working now. Not too bad. Some in the back. Still have to get back there and wire up some of those back there. But sort of halfway was working on this little rail fan park here. Again, just like everything, I got a lot of work to do. You know, no race, no rush, but all right, that's about it. It's already going to be a pretty long video. That's going to be June's update. It's June 15th. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Hope everyone had a good Father's Day to those that it applies. And we'll talk to you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.